She's trying to answer the question as best she can, and Ms. Vasquez is misrepresenting to her what she testified to.
Well, I will strike the last part as non-responsive. Just if you could just answer the questions asked. Okay, thank you, Ms. Hurd.
In fact, you testified that you were, quote, shocked when you saw press when you were leaving the courthouse. Yes?
Yes.
You weren't shocked at all, though, were you?
Incorrect. It was.
You knew the
horrifying.
press would be at the courthouse, right, Ms. Hurd?
No.
Well, you did bring your publicist to the courthouse with you on May 27th, 2016, didn't you?
I sure did. I'm a public figure. I brought my publicist in case it blew up. In case.
You actually had alerted TMZ that you would be filing a TRO against Mr. Depp that very day, didn't you?
No, I did not.
The one day you didn't bother to wear makeup to cover up the mark on your face.
I did not call TMZ or any other news source or paparazzi source. No one. I never did that.
Testimony from former TMZ employee Morgan Tremaine yesterday, correct?
Did I hear his testimony?
Yes.
Yes, I was here.
Yes. And you heard Mr. Tremaine's testimony that he knew to dispatch the paparazzi to the courthouse on May 27th, right?
I heard him say that he knew that, yes.
Yeah, and that he dispatched paparazzi to the courthouse to capture a picture of an alleged bruise on the right side of your face. Do you remember him saying that?
I remember him saying that.
That information must have come from your team, right, Ms. Hurd?
Absolutely not. Why would I want that? What actual survivor of domestic violence wants that?
Now, the video of Mr. Depp beating up some kitchen cabinets, you admit that you took that video, correct?
Yes, I did.
All right. And you acknowledge that the video was released online the day before you were deposed in connection with your divorce from Mr. Depp in August of 2016, right?
I believe it was, yes.
But you testified that you had absolutely nothing to do with the video's release, right?
Absolutely not.
And you testified that you learned about it when you landed after flying into LA. Do you remember that testimony?
Upon touchdown is when I was alerted to the video's
You
existence
heard Mr.
online.
Tremaine testify about this video as well yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And you heard Mr. Tremaine testify that TMZ received the cabinet video the same day you landed at LAX, yes?
I don't know if that's what his testimony was. I'm sorry.
You heard Mr. Tremaine testify that the cabinet video was posted 15 minutes after TMZ received it, yes?
That's what I heard him say.
And that this could only have been possible if the video was received directly from the source, yes?
I heard him say that. I don't know if that's true or if that's possible because it didn't come from me. I was flying.
Tremaine
So
testify.
I know that's incorrect is what I mean to say.
Another liar on the stand?
I just know that that's incorrect.
Right. And you heard Mr. Tremaine testify that TMZ owns the copyright to the cabinet video, right?
That's news to me.
The cabinet video you filmed of your then husband, yes?
The copyright ownership of that is news to me. I learned that yesterday.
It's the cabinet video that you captured of your then husband, yes?
That is correct. I did capture that video. And yes, that was my husband.
The same cabinet video that was released the night before you were deposed in your divorce, yes?
That's correct.
Okay. You must have also heard Mr. Tremaine testify that the version of the cabinet video that TMZ received was incomplete compared to the video the jury saw in this trial. Did you hear that?
The video that you have seen is complete.
Right. But the one TMZ got the day before your deposition in the divorce was incomplete.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
He testified that at the beginning portion of the video where you set up the camera, that wasn't included in the video that TMZ received.
I don't know what video TMZ
I'm talking
received.
about Mr. Tremaine's testimony, Ms. Hurd. Let's just
You're
focus on
asking me to
Mr.
repeat
Tremaine.
his testimony?
No, I'm asking you if you recall hearing him say those words to this jury.
Yes, I heard his testimony. We all did.
And he testified that the end of the video where you can see
Oh, shit's over. La la.
Honor, that's inconsistent from the way you treated all of these.
I'll sustain the objection. All right, next question.
Let's take a look at picture Plaintiff's Exhibit 1317. This is also a picture of you and Ms. Pennington on May 28th, 2016, isn't it?
I don't know when this photo was taken, but it looks like the same outing as the picture prior.
Your Honor, I'm going to move to admit and publish Plaintiff's Exhibit 1317.
Any objection?
No, Your
All
Honor.
right, 1317 in evidence. You can publish.
There's no bruise on your face in this picture either, right?
I disagree. If it is taken when you represent it was taken, then obviously there's a bruise on my face. It's covered by makeup as per usual.
Let's zoom out of that picture for a moment, please. Thanks, Tom. That's Josh Drew in this picture, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And Miss Pennington
That is correct.
in there too? Ms.
That is
Pennington submitted a sworn statement on your behalf in support of your domestic violence restraining order, didn't she?
I believe she did, yes.
Mr. Drew also submitted a statement in support of your domestic violence restraining order.
I believe they both did, yes. Mhm.
Ms. Hurd, I'd like to show you Defendant's Exhibit 512, which is already in evidence. You've seen this photograph before, right?
I have.
On the second day of your direct testimony, you testified that this was taken in the downstairs of the main apartment on December 15th, 2015. Do you recall that testimony?
Yes, I believe so.
So it's your testimony that Defendant's Exhibit 512 reflects damage to Penthouse 5 that occurred during the December 15th, 2015 incident. Yes?
I'm not quite sure from what incident this is when I see this photo in a vacuum without context.
Let's give you that context. Can we please, thanks. We could have day 16 trial testimony.
Why she do that to my dude, man? Why she pick that nigga
We
up?
approach.
All right.
Why always man they got the why, man? Why? I don't get it. That shit is detrimental to your mind, man. Real talk. Would that be like, hey, I need to do it, man? Adjust it.
Could you please turn first to page 4585?
Sorry, one second.
Specifically starting on line 16, where it says, let's talk about December 15th, 2015.
You said 458. I'm on 4485. Sorry, you said 4585.
4585.
Pardon.
Line 16. Line 16, where it says, let's talk about December 15th, 2015. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. And then do you see that your testimony about December 15th, 2015 follows?
Let's see. It's just the first line or two. Yes.
Okay. Now I'd like you to turn to page 4603. Starting at line 12. 4603. Starting at line 12 and going on to page 4604, line 4.
Okay.
And do you see that you testify that Defendant's Exhibit 512, which is on the screen,
Yes.
is a picture of the downstairs of the main apartment?
That's correct.
And the main apartment is Penthouse 5 in the Eastern Columbia building, right?
No, depends on what. The main apartment's penthouse 3, generally, when we say main apartment.
Penthouse 5 was where you had your closet?
The downstairs was kind of like had some of my painting studio set up and a reception area. Upstairs was the closet. Mezzanine office was in between.
All right, so it's your testimony that Defendant's Exhibit 512 reflects damage to the penthouse, Penthouse 5, that occurred during the December 15th, 2015 incident, right?
I'm just not sure from which incident this is a picture of, since I'm only looking at
Even
a
though your
partial
counsel
floor.
was asking you questions about December 15th, 2015, and then admitted this picture into evidence
Again,
in
in
relation to
isolation.
that incident.
Sorry, go ahead.
in relation to that incident on December 15th, 2015. This exhibit, defendant's exhibit, you are the defendant, number 512, was admitted into evidence in this court. You testified that this was the result of damage that occurred on December 15th, 2015. Yes or no?
I just need to orient myself because I'm just looking at a picture of a partial
No,
picture of a
Ms. Heard,
floor,
you didn't just
so
look
I
at a
can't.
picture. You looked at your testimony.
You pointed me towards the page and then asked me a question. I haven't actually reviewed it. I don't know if this was submitted in relation to that incident.
Let's actually leave up defendant's 512 and please pull up defendant's exhibit 725,
Ooh-wee.
which is already in evidence
Thank you.
in redacted form, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Side by side.
Because when you're truthful,
Introducing White Claw Surf,
when you're truthful,
a whole new wave of White Claw.
You've seen this photograph as well, right?
I have.
On the third day of your direct testimony, you testified that this photograph reflected spilled wine in Penthouse 5 on May 21st, 2016, didn't you?
Again, I don't know because I'm looking at a partial picture of a floor. So unless you remove the metadata you've covered up, we could then tell. If you
I didn't cover it up, Your Honor.
Could we unredact
Your
it
Honor.
then so we could get context?
That's how it's in evidence.
That's how it's in evidence.
Next
Well,
question.
the metadata next to it is so that
Ms.
to
Heard,
avoid this
Ms.
sort of
Heard,
confusion.
there is no question pending, and I would appreciate it if you wouldn't be making argument to the jury.
Sorry, I
It's
thought you had
inappropriate.
asked me about it.
No, I didn't ask you about anything. Let's look at your direct testimony from the third day. Now, may I approach?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's turn to page 4750 in day 17 transcript.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
4750.
man, she on Amber, man. She on her. Ooh-wee. Like that Rob Snack drink. That's I don't work for the company.
Specifically
No,
line
some-
16.
Ooh-wee. Don't fuck with them. Ooh.
Do you see where Ms. Bredehoff asked you to describe for the jury what took place on May 21st, 2016?
I see that.
And do you see that your testimony is reflected about May 21, 2015?
Yes.
That follows? Okay.
Yes.
Now let's turn to page 4804. At line 14. 4804. Starting at line 14
Yes.
through 4805, line 4.
Going to what line?
Line 4 at 4805. Do you see that you're testifying that defendant's exhibit 725, which is reflected on the right side, reflects spilled wine on the floor in Penthouse 5?
That's correct.
Okay, and defendant's exhibit 512 and 725 seem to be different versions of the same picture, don't they?
That's correct.
Okay, so which is it? Which one was taken on December 15th, 2015, or May 21st, 2016?
If you remove the redacted metadata, you can find out. It's right there.
Or if you're telling the truth, you would know.
Recognize a portion of of spilled wine on a floor, and I'm supposed to know off the top of my head when you've
No.
lived through 5 years of this stuff? I don't think so. That's not how that works.
Okay. Thank you, Tom. Ms. Heard, at the beginning of your cross-examination
Your
last
Honor, may
week,
we approach?
Wow.
And I'm rolling.
We got himself a good lawyer, man.
Cut.
Good lawyer. She gonna make name for
Jason
him.
Momoa. That's one of your comparables, right?
Yes.
He's been prominent since 1999. He was in Baywatch in 99. 44 episodes on Baywatch. Do you know that?
You can look it up if you did. I'll go with that.
Right. But you remember him on Baywatch.
Actually, didn't watch Baywatch, but
All right.
he certainly had the physique for it. So
Stargate, Atlantis, he was on that. Many episodes.
right?
Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. He played Conan the Barbarian
In TV or film?
film.
Okay. I don't have Mr. Momoa's resume memorized, so
No, I'm just trying to understand how you came to the conclusion they're comparable, because I'm just want to spend a few minutes talking about Mr. Momoa's career. Game of Thrones was one of the most popular things on TV for a period of 3 years, correct?
yes, he was.
And he was in Game of Thrones.
Yes, he was.
Yep. And he's Aquaman, right?
Yes, he is.
Right. He's the title character in Aquaman.
Yes.
Yeah. And he was actually,
Yeah, that's the bitch I want to watch right here. Is she a blonde bitch or she a...
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. All right, your next witness.
Your Honor, defendant calls Amber Heard.
All right, Ms. Heard, if you could come to the stand, please. Yes, ma'am. Water. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Just a reminder, you're still under oath, okay?
Of course, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, your question?
Amber, just to orient you and the jury, at this time, we're in the rebuttal to your counterclaim against Mr. Depp. So I'm going to confine my questions to that, okay?
All right.
How have you suffered publicly as a result of the Depp-Waldman statements?
Objection, speculation.
Overruled.
I am harassed, humiliated, threatened every single day. Even just walking into this courtroom,
Look.
sitting here
Ooh.
in front of the world,
So just right there, you...
having the worst parts of my life,
Wow.
things I've lived through.
She's a bad actress.
Used to
though.
humiliate
Baby, I'm
me.
not gonna watch your movies no more.
People want to kill me, and they tell me so every day. People want to put my baby in the microwave,
What?
and they tell me that. Johnny threatened, promised me that if I ever left him, he'd make me think of him every single day that I lived.
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
All right. I'll sustain the objection as to that. If you want to ask the question.
Amber, how did Mr. Depp's statements and threats to you that you were discussing, how do those continue to manifest themselves today?
They just came in the
In
court.
the harassment, in the
She just
humiliation,
sat down.
the campaign against me that's echoed
Yeah.
every
Boom,
single
got
day
to
on social
stab
media,
with- nah, in
and
reality,
now
that thing just- you
in
can't
front of
just-
cameras in this room. Every single day, I have to relive the trauma. My hands shake. I wake up screaming. I have to live with the trauma and the damage done to me. My friends have to live with a set of unspoken rules about how to not scare me.
Objection, hearsay.
Yes, sir. Unspoken rules
Overruled. Go ahead.
about how to not touch. Not to touch me, not to surprise me. My intimate partners have rules about how they can deal with me, how they can touch me. I have rules for doctors and medical professionals I see, gynecologists I see. I live my life with these sets of rules that I have to follow, my friends have to follow for me not to have a panic attack or a triggering event where I relive the trauma. Even if I'm training to do my movie, for instance, if I'm training for Aquaman, a combat scene and a trigger happens, I have a meltdown and have to deal with that. The crew I work with have to deal with that because of the damage I walk around with every single day from what I've lived through, from what I've survived. I'm not sitting in this courtroom snickering. I'm not sitting in this courtroom laughing, smiling, and making snide jokes. I'm not. This is horrible. This is painful. And this is humiliating for any human being to go through. And perhaps it's easy to forget that, but I'm a human being. And even though Johnny promised that I deserve this and promised he'd do this, I don't deserve this. I want to move on. The statements, the attacks on me, the campaign, that Johnny has elicited millions of people to do on his behalf when he himself
Objection, Your Honor,
couldn't do
lack of
it.
foundation.
Oh, man.
Torture me.
Speculation.
Sleep.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Amber, how have the Depp Waldman statements impacted your ability to do charitable work?
You know, the only reason that people like Dr. Curry can sit up here on the stand and say I'm high functioning and I do things like have hobbies and have interests is
Objection,
because I'm not.
non-responsive.
Your Honor, Mr. Depp gave long-winded responses yesterday.
Good.
It's because I found a solution to that pain. I woke up every morning with panic attacks and trauma until I realized I could do something with it. So to answer your question, Ben, is I was able to turn the things that I've lived through, my pain, my life experiences, into work, into action, into providing a voice for other people. I'm not a saint. I'm not trying to present myself as one, as you all know, but I selfishly found relief in being able to use what I've lived through to advocate for others, to bring light to these issues, to give a voice to people who don't have the voice and the platform that I have. And while I would not wish this situation on my worst enemy, if it gives a voice to someone who doesn't have it, but I now, as I stand here today, can't have a career. I can't even have people associate with me because of the threats and the attacks that they have to endure.
Objection,
when they are.
non-responsive.
And I can't do my charity work.
Sustain the objection.
Amber, other than the threats that you've described, what other threats have you endured since the Depp Waldman statements were made?
I receive hundreds of death threats regularly, if not daily. Thousands since this trial has started. People mocking my testimony about being assaulted. Making fun of my...
Objection, relevance. Non-responsive.
Mr. Daniels. You can continue.
It's been agonizing, painful, and the most humiliating thing I've ever had to go through. I hope no one ever has to go through something like this.
No.
I just want Johnny to leave me alone. I just want him to leave me alone. I've said that for years now, and I thought he would after.
Objection, non-responsive.
That's how you know that was funny.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
You know what I'm saying? She got me showing my teeth, man. Shit, I don't show my ugly teeth like that, but shit.
What do you hope to reclaim after this is over?
Protecting the secret that I did for as long as I did has taken enough of my voice. Johnny has taken enough of my voice. I have the right to tell my story. I have the right to say what happened to me. I have the right to my voice and my name. He took it long enough. I have a right as an American to talk about what happened to me, to own my story and my truth. I have that right. I hope to get my voice back. It's all I want. And I've said that from day one.
Thank you, Amber. I don't have anything else.
All right, cross-examination.
Oh man, this
Actually, Your Honor, may we
this is
approach
sad.
first?
She's a sad ass bitch. She doesn't know how to lie. Because she's been lying. She doesn't know how to lie. You can't lie, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got to tell the truth. Because you making yourself look like a bad motherfucker. You making yourself look like a bad motherfucker after a man that you chasing, you beating up. Man, I went through the same shit, man. Y'all gonna say that's why I support him, but shit, you know, that's why nobody believe in me, because we are man. Look at her, the man. Oh la la, a broke man like me, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? So my love is nothing. That's why I ain't got no more love for nobody, man. Got no more love for nobody, because these type of motherfuckers right here, they can destroy your mind. They can destroy your mind. You can say, you can get over it. Yes, you gonna get over it, but nah, you more on on the chill. Yeah, on the chill. Because this shit right there drain you, that they drain so much out of you. Shit right there. This type of motherfucker like this. And they be pretty girls, right? They be pretty girls. But nah, right? God gonna bless me with some shit, man. I'm speaking into existence. Y'all keep playing. I did this work for Rob Snack. These motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, they ain't trying to, god damn it, man, black man. And I did that for because you're a black man. They just my loyalty. I just don't like that when every time I show people how good I am, and people just be fucking me over and shit all the time, man. That's why I don't get it, man. Don't get it. Every time. So, man, when I even call U.S. fucking FBI, I'm like, why the fuck? What's wrong with America, man? Shit, all y'all fake. Police, the people, everybody fake. It's about power, and fucking betrayal. For money, people fucking kill each other. Oh, God. That bitch right here, she doing it for money. The bitch that got my kid did it for money. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. I'm broke. If you don't give me love, it's about money. I don't live that life. Call me what you want to call me. when I give my love and I don't fucking get the shit. Nah. It's nothing personal. It's about me now. It's about me now. Man, yo, come, you go cook, you know what I'm saying? Go do this, good. Ah, man, like a straight bitch ass nigga. Fuck. Shit. Fuck is going on? Where Amber at? I think I'm about to watch this shit on my tablet. I said tablet, laptop. Because this shit taking off for another stage. Okay. Who the fuck is this? Fuck is this bitch? She ugly as fuck. Why the fuck she look like that? Is that a nigga or is that a bitch? Them grannies in California be looking fuckable like motherfucker. Them grannies. They be looking fuckable like motherfuckers. Even the lawyers, judges, and all that shit. All them bitches in that motherfucker go on fuckable. All them bitches. Look at her right there. Look at that granny right there. Look at that granny right there. Like you can choke her in her throat with diggers and shit. You know, how about fucking, you know, fucking choke on that black mambas and shit. Black dick, you know what I'm saying? Put that motherfucker in her throat like cluck, 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 cluck. And just get back out. Look, even the motherfuckers over there too. Look at that bitch in the uniform too. She can get the business. She got a little ass on her. Who the fuck is that nigga right there? Jesse? Yeah, is that Jesse Wood, whatever they call him? Okay. And then it'd be like one nigga for every 100 whites. Ooh. Well. Ooh-wee. What the fuck these motherfuckers is doing shit? I'm trying to watch my porn and jerk up real quick. Y'all motherfuckers occupy my fucking phone. Fuck y'all talking about? Okay. Shit, chocolate. Of course. Chocolate. The midnight. Okay, look at Johnny Depp's lawyer. Little petite little thing. And she is spicy motherfucker. She is spicy bitch. They be like, why the fuck you say, man? Come on, man. Y'all keep talking educated, man. Let me talk uneducated, goddamn man. It got to be uneducated, educated, man. Why the fuck y'all want motherfucker to be just like y'all? Shit. Let me be uneducated shit. We in society where you can just read and do things. You don't need to talk, you know what I'm saying, other people's way. But people don't get it though. Education is to fucking how you do what the fuck somebody else say. I don't know that. What the fuck they still standing over there for? Shit. The more they stand over there and shit, I wanna roast up and shit. Then motherfucker might be like, oh, he nasty. Look how you talking uneducated. Shit. Why, you know, if there's a, why y'all, all of y'all want motherfuckers to be educated, but when y'all don't want motherfuckers to be ace, like, don't kill each other. Let's all be educated. Let's all kill each other. Nah, I stay with it. No. I don't want to be educated. I don't want to kill each other. I'm the no. You the yes. You guys are the yes. I'm the no. I don't know, but this shit right here is taking forever. Johnny Depp, I fuck with you, but I'm about to sleep. Shit, I'm tired, my nigga. Trying to watch that bitch get grilled. Because I like what I saw from that Johnny Depp's lawyer. That's the type of man, you need that bitch in your team. Yeah, she'll probably let you fuck too, man, with her sexy ass. Bet that bitch come out of them clothes, you know what I'm saying? You got your little white bitch, you know what I'm saying? Playing jumping jack on your dicks and shit. Speaking English and shit on your dick because that's what she is. Probably smoking blunt with her, man. She would parlay on your fucking dick, nah, blow that motherfucker. That's all my baby girl. Go ahead and talk. You want the lawyer of the year. Shit. Lawyer of the year, there go the mic for you, boy. Grab that mic and fucking speak English on that mic. God damn it. What language you speak, baby girl? Spanish? Okay, I block more on that shit too. Shit. Even that one right there too, on her phone too, she can get the dick too. The shirt she got on, I sell it on my website too. www.testarivorycoast.com. Sell that on there. Look at her.
Ms. Heard, you just testified that this case has been very hard for you. So let's talk about that and why.
All right.
Your lies have been exposed to the world multiple times, right?
I haven't lied about anything I've been here to say.
You sat here and told this jury that the events in Hicksville started with Mr. Depp getting really upset about a woman leaning on you. Is that correct?